guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions coming at you here with a Call of Duty Black Ops Ground War Team Deathmatch gameplay commentary. Here I am on the map. Ooh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Crisis. I believe this is Crisis. It's been a while. Again, it's been a while. I apologize. I am not in my on my A game when it comes to Call of Duty Black Ops, but I don't think anybody can really fault me for that. But I'm pretty sure it's Crisis. I'm like 95% sure that this is Crisis. Using the MK14, looking sexy in gold as always. And I just want to start off this commentary by saying, fuck guns for hire. Shut the fuck up. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Got you. Misleading titles. YouTube money. I'm just kidding. But no, Guns for Hire put out a video yesterday. When you guys see this, it will be yesterday, or depending on whenever you see it, April 17th, Guns for Hire uploaded a video talking about, it was kind of just a general State of the Union address for the YouTube side of the Call of Duty community. And it was talking about directors and approaches to channel making and growing and stuff like that. And I got linked to it by a few people, and I was even mentioned in the comments a few times, which I found funny. And you know, I have since blocked the people that sent it to me on Twitter because it was obvious what they were trying to say, and I just said, "Fuck you, I don't care." But Guns for Hire put out this video. Again, talking about the YouTube community pertaining to Call of Duty, and you know, I have to say this, and this is in all honesty. That was an awesome video. That was an awesome, awesome video. And I take my hat off, and if I had any other headgear that I could remove or do anything with as a sign of respect or commemoration for guns and that what I think is an awesome video, I would do it because I have to admire how candid Guns was about the YouTube community. I mean, he covered things, and you know, you have to look at it from my perspective, okay? I'm a wannabe YouTube bigwig. I am small fish. I am tiny potatoes. I am tiny uncooked baby potatoes compared to the big honkin' Idaho MFers that are people like Guns for Hire, Woody's Gamertag. Well, of course, I'm kind of mixing classes or tiers of YouTubers here, but regardless, you know what I mean. In comparison, I am nothing. I am nobody. I am navel lint compared to these guys. And Guns actually in this video, and I don't mean to harp on this, but he was talking about view whoring and money whoring and stuff like that, and just how candid he was awesome from my perspective. Again, you know, regardless of whether he was talking specifically about something that I disagree with or anything like that, I have to admire how candid he was about it. And that is something you have to admire, or at least I admire and respect. And so hats off to Guns for that awesome video. And feel free, you know, I'm gonna link it in the description too, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. Let them know that I sent you, I guess, because of course YouTube always aspiring to move on to bigger and better things, subs and views. But again, I have to admire just how candid he was about those things. But he got more into how people approach their YouTube channels, I guess would be a great way to put it, and how people formulate their content and the spin that people tend to put on their content as it pertains to Call of Duty, and what correlates well and what doesn't correlate well with success. And the gist I got, the general gist that I got from watching that video was that initially, okay, well, this is kind of hard. Initially, after watching when I was watching the video, my brain was turning, okay? Because I can't just turn off my brain and take something in and then think about it later. My brain is always processing, always formulating opinions and reactions. I'm just that way. I don't know if I'm different. I don't know if I'm special. I have no idea. But that's the way I am. So while I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, you know what? Fuck you. I honestly was. The title of this video was actually going to be more indicative of what I had to say than just being a funny little troll on my part. I was honestly saying to myself, yo, fuck you, Guns, because the gist I was getting was he was telling everybody to be positive and completely non-critical of anything in the Call of Duty realm. And that's the initial take that I got while I was watching the video. And I was offended personally because, here's this guy who's putting himself at the forefront of the community and saying he knows what's best, and then pretty much saying, again, he doesn't outright say it, and again, this was my initial reaction, not my final one. Here he is saying, as a forefront or placing himself at the forefront of the community, not to be critical and to not be. And of course, he was making the biggest sin in my eyes is lumping in criticism with complaining, which again I block people for that because frankly I don't give a shit. But if you're stupid enough that you're going to look at my critiques as a critic and say that I'm just complaining, you're going to get blocked because fuck you. That's just the way it is. But here is this guy in my mind. I'm like, no, you bastard, no. I mean, you can say, okay, positive channels do well, which is what he said, and I understand that. And as it pertains to me, I understood that long ago. I understood that as soon as I was breaking into the YouTube business. I'm like, okay, positive channels do really well. But then I looked at myself and I said, you know what? I love making videos, but what I'm not going to love is if every, day in and day out in making videos, I'm lying to you guys and to myself about being positive. I'm a critical person. I think critically, I speak critically and eloquently, or at least I try to, and I formulate my thoughts, and they are usually of they have a critical spin, and that's just the way I am. And so I had for a long time, I just said, you know what, no, okay, well, I will take a little less success, and in return for that, I don't have to feel like I'm lying to myself every single day. But later on in the video, as the video progressed, I know, again, a lot of people and trolls and haters out there will be like, oh, you're talking about you, Lefty, because all you do is complain. Which, okay, go ahead, say it in the comments. It'll make it easier for me to fucking block you because you're fucking stupid. But he was saying, stay true to yourself. Stay true to what you do. And he was honestly talking about, think of it this way, the smallest person that Guns, talked about in that video. And I'm here talking about how the video pertains to me because apparently a few people thought it an apt description. And hey, I enjoyed it too, to a certain extent. He was saying the smallest guy that he talked about has like 30,000 subscribers, which is like double my channel. So, I mean, if that is the smallest guy to him, again, like I said, I'm navel lint. I am nothing. And he was saying stay true to what you do. He's not saying lie to yourself or lie to everybody to get YouTube money. I mean, that's the low-level thing that you can come away from the video thinking. But he's saying, stay true to what you do. And if you don't want to, that's fine. But don't completely undo everything that you built, which I completely understand. And again, a lot of people, a few people at least, think that my video I did a few days ago talking about moving away or expanding from Call of Duty was about just completely blowing up everything that I did with Call of Duty up until this point. And that's not what it was meant to be. It was just an honest assessment of how I feel. And for the most part, it lies perfectly, or it is in line perfectly with what Guns for Hire was talking about in that video. Because if I was to just bite down and keep playing this game that I was just having less and less fun with every incarnation of the title, eventually I would probably get to a place where I had 40, 50, 60,000 subscribers, and I would have a monumental blow up saying this game fucking sucks, you're all fucking stupid. I mean, I do that anyway, but it would be on epic levels at this point, 40, 50, 60,000 subscribers saying F this game, F blah, 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 blah. And so I chose recently to say, you know what? I am going to not do that. I am going to try to divert my channel to something else. Because, I mean, I know I'm going to take a hit. I even talked about it in that video. I said, I know I'm going to take a hit doing this, but it'll be worth it in the long run when I'm not shooting myself in the face because I have to stick with a game that is in every incarnation catering to worse and worse off players every single year, and because I have to play that regardless because that's what I built my channel on. So I nipped that in the bud, or at least that's what I'm trying to do. And so really, a lot of the people that were saying, oh, he's talking about you, you were right, but you see, you're so fucking stupid that you got it wrong in terms of how he was talking about me. He was talking about me. Again, he wasn't talking specifically about me, but it's like one of those moments where you watch it, be like, oh my God, he's talking to me. He was talking about staying true to yourself, and if you are not able to stay true to yourself and what you built, then you shouldn't be in the business as big as you are in the first place. Then you aren't going to be as big as you want to be in the first place. So I am not at the point, I have not reached my apex in the YouTube community, at least I don't think. A little stagnation, okay, admittedly, but I don't think I'm at that point where I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what am I going to do? I don't think I'm there, at least not yet. And so recently, this is why I said I want to expand from Call of Duty. And that is what I have done, and that is what I will continue to do. And again, I am not going to stop playing Call of Duty. And in fact, these last few days of not booting up Call of Duty have done absolute wonders for me. It is like I have just a fresh new take on life. It's like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. Just not booting up Call of Duty in these last 4 or 5 days has been awesome, and it's been a lot of fun. So I'm going to have to see about where to go specifically in terms of how I'm going to slowly bring myself back into being the Call of Duty player that I once was. But at the same time, I have assessed the warnings and heeded the warnings by Guns for Hire, and have put machinations in place to make sure that my channel doesn't go down that road someday. So I am going to continue to put myself, my critical forethinking or forward-thinking self, at the forefront of my channel. If people don't like it, fuck them, and if they like it, awesome. Drop me a like and favorite. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Again, there's a link in the description to the video that I am talking about. If you want to go let Guns know again that I'm talking about him and I made this epic troll or whatever, I guess I have to stick with it now. Fuck you, Guns, you suck, or something. No, Guns doesn't really suck. He's a nice guy, and again, gotta love that video. It was a great, fresh, honest, candid look at the YouTube side of things. Something that I myself have thought that I was doing for some time, but I didn't really see a lot of other people doing it. Guns for Hire did it, and he was in a place of at least some prestige, and so you got to respect that. And I do from Guns for Hire. So Guns, thank you for making that video. It was a great one. And again, link in the description. Go ahead and check that out. Once you are done liking and favoriting, if you guys did enjoy, again, those help me out. So let's go ahead and pound that like button like Ike Dig Tina. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out.